Superintendent of Schools. We want to welcome you to the first Awards and Recognition Night for the 2019-2020 school year. We are so proud to be here tonight recognizing many achievements. Great things are happening in our schools every day, as you will hear tonight. So Board Vice Chairman Jean Malone, Board members Tanya Laird-Lewis, Michael Murray will be joining us shortly, and Ann Sadowski, and I will be congratulating honorees tonight. Assistant Superintendent and Chief Academic Officer Dr. Rick Briggs, and Director of Communications and Community Outreach Paul Butler will serve as MCs for tonight's program. So I'm going to turn the program over to Mr. Butler.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hanlon. Award sponsors, principals, teachers, and community partners, you're all invited to come to the other side of the stage, on that side, to join honorees for photographs. Mrs. Tracy Saylor, our public information officer, will be taking pictures, and photos will be posted to our Facebook page and also to the website to download it as well. The program has a phone number and email for any photo questions. All right, to keep tonight's program moving, we ask that you check the program so that you may begin to line up along the aisle there to proceed to the stage when your award is next in line. And we have several students here tonight who are being recognized for more than one achievement, which is amazing. So please make sure you stick around to receive all of your recognitions. We start tonight with the Maryland Character Education 2018-2019 School of the Year Awards. This fall, 4 of our schools received a Maryland Character Education School of the Year Award at the annual awards luncheon of the Maryland Center for Character Education at Stevenson University. Now, each of these schools was chosen for the award for outstanding character education initiatives and for including a meaningful and challenging academic curriculum that respects all learners, develops their character, that is, and also helps them succeed. Now, we have a certificate of achievement for each of these outstanding schools, and we invite each school's character education team to join us on stage as we share some of what made them Character Education School of the Year Award winners. We first start with Willards Elementary School. Willards Elementary School is proud to be a first-time recipient of this character education recognition. Receiving this award on behalf of the students, staff, and families of wonderful Willards, our principal, Judy Nicholson, assistant principal, Jen Rice, and guidance counselor, Christina Thompson. Staff and students at wonderful Willards ride the wave to a brighter future as they demonstrate their dynamic dolphin good character choices by being respectful, responsible, and also ready to learn. Let's give a big hand to Willards Elementary School. Our next school is Westside Primary School. Westside Primary is a first-time recipient of the Character Education Award. Receiving this award on behalf of the students, staff, and families of Westside Primary, our principal, Mr. Glendon Jones, lead teacher, Mrs. Tawanda Small, and school counselor, Miss Robin Price. The school also appreciates former principal, Miss Maria Wright, for her leadership. And of course, Westside Primary staff and students utilizes their Mustang rules in conjunction with the Character Education Program as the basis to promote good character at Westside Primary School. Their students know that together we can and we will. Let's give a hand to Westside Primary. Also tonight, Prince Street is proud to be a recipient of this character education for the 3rd straight year. Receiving this award on behalf of the students, staff, and families of Prince Street, our principal, Jason Miller, assistant principal, Kim Waters, dean of students, Carla Hodges-Brown, and student advisor, Joe Rafa. Now, Prince Street staff and students utilize PRIDE rules in conjunction with the PBIS program as the basis to promote good character. PRIDE stands for prepared, respectful, individually responsible, demonstrating self-control, and eager and ready to learn. A big hand for Prince Street Elementary School. Now, North Salisbury Elementary School has received this award for the 4th year in a row. New this year, North Salisbury created 6 schoolhouses representing the 6 pillars of character defined through character education. Representing all the North Salisbury staff, students, and families and supporters are Principal Dave Harris, Guidance Counselor Adrian Jenkins, Instructional Assistant Calvin Burrell, and Assistant Principal Marie Baker. Now, at North Salisbury School, students are trustworthy, respectful, responsible, fair, caring, and good citizens. They know that together we are North Salisbury. Let's give North Salisbury a big hand. Now, moving on, congratulations to one of our middle school students who won himself a Dash robot through a national contest. Alexander Ackley, then in the 5th grade at North Salisbury Elementary, entered the Review or No Review contest through the Oak Ridge Institute for Science and Education, or ORISE. ORISE invited students to create a review game for the end of the year using coding software for themselves and their peers. Congratulations to Alexander, now at Salisbury Middle School, for being a winner with one of the top elementary submissions in the contest. Big hand, Alexander. We're going to now move to the Tournament of Bands, ACC Achievements for Marching Bands, individual band member honors. So every fall, the marching bands of Wicomico County Public Schools participate in a series of field band competitions through the Tournament of Bands. Now, one of the largest competitive band organizations in the country with more than 400 active schools and organizations. Now, 3 Wicomico County bands qualified to compete at the Tournament of Bands Atlantic Coast Championships, known as the ACCs, on October 27th. And we want to recognize each of these bands for a successful season, and we have a few individual honors to pass along as well. We first start with Wicomico High School. We're pleased to present a certificate of recognition to Band Director Mark Pages and the Wicomico High School Marching Band. The Wahai Marching Band participated in its 2nd season of Group 3 Open Competition. Season highlights include a 4th place finish at Chapter Championships with a season high score of 84.90. The band also competed at ACCs for the 7th straight year, and despite, folks, playing in miserable downpour weather that forced it to curtail some of the aspects of its field show, the Wahai Band scored 84.30. Wahai's band went on to once again perform at Salisbury University Seagull Stadium, playing the national anthem, presenting its halftime show, and serving as a pep band in the stands for the November 2nd SU football game against Christopher Newport University. We recognize 2 of our Wicomico High School outstanding musicians as well. Drum major Daniel Davis performed last summer with the Jersey Surf in the Drum Corps International World Championship prelims and semifinals. That was held in Indianapolis, Indiana. Daniel plays the tuba, and he played, marched, rehearsed, and performed for 3 months to get ready for that. Also, congratulations to Taylor Jacobs for being selected to the Tournament of All Bands All-Star Marching Band. Taylor will march and play with the band in the 6 ABC Dunkin' Donut Thanksgiving Day Parade that's coming up in Philadelphia. We are also, We are also pleased to present a certificate of recognition to Band Director Doug Miles and the James M. Bennett High School Clipper Marching Band. The JMB Marching Band once again earned a spot at ACCs as one of the top bands in the 9-state area. At Chapter Championships, the JMB Band placed 3rd with a score of 89.3. Drum major Abby Lord earned a specialty award for 1st place drum major. Also at the ACCs, the JMB Band in Guard was a bronze level finalist, placing 13th with a score of 88.1 in Group 3 Open. And we also have a certificate of recognition for the James and Bennett High Marching Band and a certificate of achievement for the drum major, Abby Lord, for their first place award. Let's give them a big hand. Also tonight, we are pleased to present a certificate of recognition to Parkside High School Band Director Kevin Zakowitz and the Marching Rams. Parkside hosted the annual Del Mar Vacated Bands Competition, scoring the school's best exhibition score ever at 90.35. At Chapter Championships, the band had top Group 3 open pit crew and a best ever Parkside band score of 93.15 for second place. Also at ACCs, the Parkside Marching Rams scored 93.1 to finish the season as a silver medalist and sixth place finisher. We'd also like to congratulate Parkside percussionist Will Elliott for being named to the Tournament of Bands All-Star Marching Band. He will march and also play with the band in the 6 ABC Dunkin' Donuts Thanksgiving Day Parade coming up in Philadelphia. Congratulations to Jamie and Bennett. Or Parkside, sorry. Parkside. Now, each year we also like to congratulate our students. Wicomico County Public Schools proud to prepare students for college and career, and we're also glad to see students pursuing opportunities outside the school walls. Now, James and Bennett Sr. Brian Subaraj applied for and was among only 80 students, just think about that, 80 students nationwide to be accepted into the Research Science Institute held this past summer at MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Just think of all the students nationwide, and he was one of only 80 accepted. Brian conducted novel research under the direction of Dr. Michael Chin. Come on up, Brian. He was investigating the activity of tafazin, a dysfunctional protein in those suffering from Barth syndrome, for use in the treatment for the disorder. Brian appreciates the great preparation and recommendation he received from his AP biology teacher for helping him secure a place in this excellent summer institute. So let's give a hand to Brian. Let me move over to sports. Now, for more than a decade, the Bayside Sportsmanship Award has been presented each year to the Bayside school or schools that have accumulated the highest ranking in climate, spectators, coaching, and supervision. Now, for each varsity sport, throughout the year, schools submitted evaluations ranking their opponents. At the conclusion of the school year, a Bayside Conference Committee compiles those results for each separate sport and then generates a grade for each school. We are very proud to recognize Mardella Middle and High School as a winner of the Bayside Sportsmanship Award for 2018-2019, an honor shared with Kent County High School. Congratulations to Athletic Director Corey Shiles, Assistant Principal in charge of Athletics Sean Gardner, and Principal Liza Hastings as the Bayside Sportsmanship Award winner for 2018-2019. Let's give them a congratulations. Our next category is United Way 2019 Lower Shore Addiction Awareness Visual Arts Competition. Now, students from the Lower Shore and Dorchester County were invited to submit entries to the United Way of the Lower Eastern Shore's 2019 Lower Shore Addiction Awareness Visual Arts Competition. Now, their works were both creative and thought-provoking, illustrating the heartbreak and dangers of addiction. Also, winners were announced back in May, and Wicomico entries were displayed at the Salisbury Art Space for the community to go and check out. We recognize these first-place winners from Wicomico County Schools. For middle school, Giselle Martinez Castro from Wicomico Middle. And for the high school, Athena Sims, 2019 graduate of James and Bennett High School. Let's give them a round of applause. And now I get the honor to turn the microphone over to our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Rick Briggs.
Thank you, Mr. Butler. Mr. Butler is always a tough act to follow, but we'll do our best. Tonight, we are proud to celebrate one of our high school science teachers who is a Maryland finalist for the Presidential Awards for Excellence in Mathematics and Science Teaching. This is a prestigious award that recognizes teachers who have both an in-depth knowledge of the subjects they teach and the ability to motivate and enable students to be successful in those areas. Ms. Hema Bhaskaran has been teaching AP Environmental Science and Environmental Science at James M. Bennett High School since 2004. She was a leader in her school's successful effort to become a Maryland Green School, and during the summer has taught environmental education with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. She served on the steering committee of the first Youth Environmental Action Summit in 2019 and was honored as an Outstanding Summit Mentor. She is one of just 3 Maryland science teachers who are finalists for this national award and the winner to be named at a future date. Congratulations to Ms. Bhaskaran. The Maryland Council on Economic Education's annual poster contest for Maryland students in grades 1 through 8 helps teachers stimulate an interest in learning basic economic and personal finance concepts by giving students an opportunity to creatively demonstrate their understanding of economic concepts. They could choose to illustrate categories such as scarcity, opportunity cost, producers and consumers, goods and services, or personal finance concepts. The winning posters have been made into a calendar for September 2019 through December 2020. Congratulations to Brooke Barlow, a 6th grader at Mardella Middle and High School, who entered this contest while in the 5th grade at Northwestern Elementary. For the month of July in 2020, the Maryland Council on Economic Education's calendar will feature Brooke's illustration on opportunity cost. So I know Brooke can't be here, but congratulations to Brooke for this. Wicomico County Public Schools has a very active wellness committee that works throughout the year to promote nutrition, fitness, and wellness throughout the school system. This year, the committee's efforts paid off with recognition through the Healthiest Maryland Businesses Wellness at Works Awards. Workplace wellness activities in Wicomico schools met the criteria for bronze level recognition, which the team received at an awards program in June. Congratulations and thank you to these leaders of the 2018-2019 Wellness Committee. Tina Vincent, Carl Vincent, Paige Lorimore, Laura Jones, and Nick Thompson. Congratulations, guys, and thank you. Two students in the horticulture program at the Parkside High School Department of Career and Technology Education were winners in the Maryland State FFA Plant Research Competition this year. We have certificates of achievement for Caleb Messler and Cameron Hill for their winning entry entitled Effects of Mycorrhizal Inoculation on Pepper Plant Germination and Seeding Establishment. Their research showed promise in using mycorrhizal fungi in pepper production, providing time savings, stronger plants, and improved profitability for growers. Not only was the project a winner in Maryland, it was recognized as one of the top 15 FFA plant research submissions in the country. Congratulations to these two Parkside CTE horticulture students. Continuing with the CTE recognition, the Wicomico County and Maryland were well represented in the 2019 Global Youth Institute of the World Food Prize in Des Moines, Iowa in October. We have a certificate of achievement for Wahi's Yuki Jackmiko, a junior in the horticulture program at the Parkside High School Department of Career and Technology Education, who was one of about 200 exceptional students worldwide selected as a delegate to the 2019 Global Youth Institute of the World Food Prize. She earned her spot She earned her spot on the strength of her research submission on China, water scarcity, realities, and solutions. Yuki had an amazing opportunity to participate in meetings and discussions with world leaders, educators, and students from around the world. She represented her program, Wicomico schools, in the state of Maryland exceptionally well. Congratulations. I think we'll keep Mr. Kelly up on the stage. Tonight, we are proud to present certificates of achievement for 2 more recognitions that the Parkside CTE Horticulture Program has received this year. The FFA Association National Chapter Award recognizes the leading agricultural education program in each state. The top state programs are evaluated by National FFA leadership on 15 criteria related to building student leadership, involving and integrating students into community work, and strengthening agriculture through literacy, advocacy, and community support. Maryland FFA honored Parkside CTE Horticulture as the top agricultural education program in the state. Parkside CTE Horticulture was then recognized with an FFA National Chapter Award. We present the Certificate of Achievement for Parkside CTE Horticulture to Parkside FFA Secretary Anna Smith and Horticulture Instructor Mr. Jerry Kelly. Each year, the Leadership Committee of the Maryland Agricultural Teachers Association selects and highlights a horticulture teacher who has built program capacity and applied innovative instructional approaches for students. Mr. Jerry Kelly has certainly done that, guiding his students in developing community connections, conducting research, and engaging in local, state, and national learning opportunities. Under his leadership, the A+ Garden Center has grown into the largest high school greenhouse business in the country. Congratulations to Mr. Jerry Kelly, the Maryland Horticulture Teacher of the Year. As we know, Wicomico County students excel in many areas. Now we'd like to recognize and applaud those high school students whose achievement in academics has earned them National Scholar Awards and recognition. The National Merit Scholarship Program is an academic competition for recognition and scholarships. High school students enter the National Merit Program by taking the PSAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. Of the 1.5 million students who take the test in a given year, only 34,000 are honored as commended students. We are pleased to present certificates of achievement to Wicomico County's 2019 National Merit Scholarship commended students. From James M. Bennett High, Nulan Bell, Lauren Illa, Josh Kwok, Brian Sabaraj, and Patrick Sabaraj. And from Parkside High School, James Shah and Sarah McDonald. And now we recognize students whose achievement in academics has earned them AP Scholar Awards. These students have taken challenging college-level AP or advanced placement courses. At the end of each AP course, students have the option to take an AP exam on which high marks may earn them college credit and AP Scholar recognition. Congratulations to all of Wicomico's AP Scholars, many of whom graduated this past year in 2019. Tonight, we recognize the AP Scholars at various levels who are current Wicomico County students. These Wicomico County students are presented with certificates of recognition as AP Scholars for receiving grades of a 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. So again, they scored a 3 or higher on at least 3 exams. We'll start with James M. Bennett High School. Taylor Awkward, Zach Barnes, Ryan Calderwater, Xavier Creedle, Ryan Duvall, Morgan Esham, Kevin Gutowski, Theodore Hirsch, Gotham Parada, Jonias Serrano, Madison Sinowick, Drew Von Colmar, and Hannalise Wang. Still with our AP scholars, but moving on to Mardella. From Mardella, we have Taylor Cordry, Cameron Horner, and Tiana Staten. As you might imagine, many are home studying tonight. From Parkside High School, still with AP scholars, Samantha Glenn, Gabrielle Hunt, Anissa Katak, Jesus Lopez, Eve Sarbanes, Weston Smith, and Hannah Vodak. And last but certainly not least, I think we went in alphabetical order for Moi High, Reese Chang, Dong Lee, Madison Palmer, and Colleen Sullivan. All right, while we finish up the last picture for AP Scholars, we're going to move on to AP Scholars with Honors. And they are recognized with a Certificate of Achievement for receiving an average grade of at least a 3.25 on all AP exams taken, and grades of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. So at least a 3.25, but now we're upping it to 4 or more exams. From James M. Bennett High School, Aiden Harris, Anna Long, Richard Marsh, Mark Schweitzer, Zara Sadike, Vi Tran, and Trey Underwood. More AP Scholars with Honor, these from Wicomico High School. William Amrine, Daniel Davis, Dennis Killian, and Bianca Sweeney. All right, we'll take it up another notch. This time, AP Scholars with Distinction. These students are recognized with a Certificate of Achievement for receiving an average grade of at least a 3.5 on all AP exams taken, and grades of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. We're proud to recognize our current AP Scholars with Distinction. From James M. Bennett High School, Mulan Bell, Julia Fitzpatrick, Lauren Illa, Brandon Conlian, Josh Kwok, Yong Lee, Marvin Lee, Emma Murphy, and Patrick Savaraj. And AP Scholars with Distinction from Parkside High School, Felipe Calderon, James Shaw, Sarah McDonald, and Brian Min. and AP Scholars with Distinction from Wicomico High School, Miriam Kwaju and Camden Wen. Finally, we are proud to recognize 3 students who are both AP Scholars of Distinction and National AP Scholars in 2019. 2 of these scholars are 2019 graduates working hard in college now, but we would like to congratulate them on their achievement as well as their current Wicomico student. In addition to meeting the requirements for recognition as AP Scholars of Distinction, these National AP Scholars had an average score of at least a 4 on all AP exams taken, and scores of 4 or higher on 8 or more AP exams. Yes, I said that right. At least 8 or more. So, congratulations to Brian Sabaraj from James M. Bennett High School. Congratulations also to these 2019 graduates who are AP Scholars of Distinction and National AP Scholars, Michael Avanesian of James M. Bennett High and William Faulkner of Wicomico High School. Those are our 2 graduates.
Wow, what a great evening. Congratulations to all our award recipients. You make us all so very proud to be associated with Wicomico County Public Schools. We so appreciate your hard work in the classroom as students and as teachers and administrators every day. We also want to thank the families that are in attendance here. Your support is critical to the success of the students and the public school system. With that, we conclude our program, and I wish you all safe travels on your ride home. Thank you.